Hi there, my name is Toby and today I want to tell you about an extraordinary experience my wife and I had last night. We're away on a slight break in Tenerife and we come here very often now because it's now my favourite place because of the energy here. There's so much natural energy on this island and we've got clean skies. This island is a no-fly zone, so that's one of my favourite things. The air you breathe here is perfectly natural. So last night we were sitting outside, and it's the last night we got here watching the stars, and we saw a fleet of maybe 15, 20 UFOs. It's undeniable. It's undeniable. And I'm going to show you the raw footage at the end of this video, but you've got to listen to the story because the raw footage is not very good. Very difficult to capture this on camera. And I always look at UFO footage, every now and then, trying to see what people have captured. And both my wife and I, we often complain, why can't they film it a bit better? Just hold the camera still, can't you get it? No, it's very difficult to film this. So the footage is not very good, but you can see a little something. But I've got to tell you the story. If you hear the story, just bear with me, let me tell you the story. So, okay, a little bit of background information. I always look at the stars. And when I come here, I always sleep outside. I sleep outside under the stars so I can look at the stars, go to sleep, and when I wake up, open my eyes and see the stars. And I'm always looking for shooting stars and, of course, UFOs. And my wife and I have both seen them before, but nothing particularly spectacular. I've seen a couple of what I would call high-altitude UFOs back in London, in our own garden. But again, nothing spectacular. Tiny little points of light in the sky, like stars, but they were moving, very slowly moving, and then they disappeared. And my wife has seen UFOs in Iceland. 3 stars in the sky, just stationary stars, and then one by one they went out, disappeared. But what we saw last night, I've been waiting my life to see that. I'm always looking for them. And it's quite fascinating because as we were sitting there, we were just going to go to bed. Of course, my wife sleeps inside, I sleep outside. We've been together a long time, and she understands, but I have to sleep on the floor. I always sleep on the floor. Last few years, I can't sleep on a soft bed anymore. So even at home, I sleep on the floor. It's more comfortable for me. And I just was getting up, and I just said to her, nice, it'd be just nice now if we could see a UFO. And so I looked up to look round the corner because we were watching the stars. And I looked around and said, there's some more stars there. And as I looked at these stars, they were a bit brighter. And then I realized, hang on, they're moving. So these were big stars in the sky, 3, 4, 5 of them, and they were all moving together. And then I thought, maybe they're satellites or whatever, because you often see satellites moving along. And as I looked at them, hang on, these are not satellites. They were moving at different speeds, one after the other, and it was a little bit random. So they're moving slowly, but faster than satellites. Larger, bigger than satellites, brighter, again, like stars, but just a bit bigger and a bit brighter. And as they were moving along, they came from low down, going high up. And as they went higher up, the ones at the top started to fade out, like they were getting further and further away and then disappeared. And then the next one comes, went further and further, disappeared. And then we could see at the base, there's another one coming. There's another one coming. So we saw, could be 15, 20 of these, like a fleet of UFOs going up. Some were a little bit faster, so they were catching up. But they all went up and disappeared. And then after they disappeared, so again they vanished, we of course kept watching the sky, we saw a flash of light. So in the sky, poof, flash of light. Whoa, what was that? Then the next one disappeared, you wait, it's gone, but then poof, a flash of light. So we must have seen 3, 4 flashes of light as well. So I talk about this all the time, I'm trying to understand the science of this, how the alien technology will work. And this is exactly how I explained it. You see, they're brightest star in the sky because the UFO has got a very powerful energy. It has to have super high power. It's got to have a powerful magnetic field around it, and it's got to be so powerful that it's emitting light. You know, we're talking about the energy of a star. And as they went off, they're going further and further away into outer space. But at some point, they're far enough away, now they hit full power to travel off at super high speeds, you know, going off on their intergalactic journey. And at that point, it's like they I don't know, hit warp speed, poof, and there's a flash of light, poof, and they're gone. So they went very far away, and then poof, flash, gone. So it was quite extraordinary. And oh, the magic to see them. Now, again, it's no surprise to me, because I know this, I believed this for a long time, but it was just such a wonderful feeling to finally see them. And if I just saw one, I'd be happy, but to see 15 or 20 of them, and of course they came from, I think it must be towards it was towards the sunset, so towards the west, but we're on an island, Tenerife, so it could well be they came out of the ocean going up. People say that now, UFOs are coming out of the sea. But once you've got a craft surrounded by a powerful magnetic field, again, so powerful we can't imagine the power of this. We need, the only way they could have such power is with free energy technology. So this is evidence of free energy. And if you've got such a powerful magnetic field, underwater is no big deal. Now, whether they can move through solid matter, I'm not sure about that. But water, they can move through water, no problem. So it could well be they came out of the ocean and went up. And there's a question, are they man-made? Because we will have man-made UFOs now. Yeah, these I don't think were man-made. Again, too far away to see the craft, we're just seeing stars. And because they're moving slowly in formation, you know, other people might have seen them, but they might just dismiss them as satellites. But I suspect if they're moving around, they might just move straight, you know, in a straight line, just so that they're not so visible. But it was organic, you know, some were a bit faster. It wasn't an organized platoon, one after the other. You know, it was a bit organic, their movement. So that's what makes me think, yeah, no, these were not man-made, this was natural. And again, people talk about it, this alien technology, the aliens themselves have got to be advanced energy beings. You've got to have a high level of consciousness, a high level of spiritual advancement to handle this high technology. And I talk about it on this channel a lot. Higher technology requires higher consciousness. That's one of the reasons we don't have it. Our consciousness is still very low level, and it's been kept at a low level. So we don't understand anything. We can only do so much with our technology. And that's why they can't understand the alien technology. But it also means we have a spiritual connection. And you see, I've had experiences and connections with UFOs in my dreams, in visions, over many years, but not physically seen them. And because I lie down and sleep under the stars, of course now I'm lying down watching the stars, keep hoping to see another one. We might have saw another one, you know, another one moving slightly and then disappeared. So there was a lot going on. But it was my theory anyway. The reason we come to this island, Tenerife, because of the natural energy, the power of this place. And I often thought this must be a hot spot for UFOs as well. So now we know, yes, it is. And then of course I lie down under the stars, go to sleep. And I wake up early and I make these videos very early in the morning. So this is very early in the morning. Next day I want to record the experience and share it with you straight away. And then as I went to sleep, of course, I'm tuning in. So in my mind, it's a wonderful, heartfelt experience I had, seeing them. Oh, to me, these are just our brothers and sisters in the stars. We're all the same, one family of consciousness. And this one family of consciousness is the whole universe. And you're going to have higher level beings and lower level beings. But at the level of self-awareness, we're really all on the same level. And we can connect directly through the mind, telepathically. So as I'm sleeping now, I'm of course connecting. I want to see what messages I might get. What do I see? What do I feel? And I did dream. So straight away I'm trying to connect to them, say hello, you know. And one day I hope to be somewhere. See, my dream as well is to go, on this island we've got Mount Teddy, very high mountain. And there you go to do stargazing. It's one of the reasons that it's a no-fly zone, because they've got astronomy here. It's a great place for looking at the stars. And my dream is to go up to Mount Teddy and sleep there under the stars in the open, just looking at the stars. And perhaps one day they might land and come and say hello. Because people say that you connect psychically and then they come, you get a vision, or they actually see some phenomena. Because they're energy beings. We're all shaman. These are shaman. That's why I talk about the Jedi. These are intergalactic shaman. We're all the same. So in my dreams, you know, I was starting to keep my mind open to see if I got any connection, anyone talking to me. And I did, but very abstract, very abstract. I had some people talking to me in a different language. I had some experience of giving me some sort of food to eat. I can't describe my dream in it properly. Very, very personal, but I know there was some important exchange of energy that I was having. And the night before, again, every night when I sleep under the stars, I have some experience. And it's very, very abstract, because I'm trying to understand. I'm always trying to increase my understanding and connection to the cosmos and the universe. So I get a lot of this understanding in my sleep. That's why I wake up and I talk about it. And so the night before, I had a very interesting vision. I'm sleeping under the stars, but I'm dreaming of looking at the stars. So I'm awake and asleep at the same time. So I'm asleep, but I'm looking at the stars, knowing that I'm lying down here looking at the stars, but I'm asleep. And I saw the night before the planet Saturn. But it's not quite the planet Saturn. I saw it's like all white light, a ball, a sphere of white light with a disc around it, like the rings of Saturn. So that's what I saw in the sky, but it's big. So I said, oh, that's Saturn. It's too big for Saturn. It's a great big white ball with a disc around it. And then I saw this white ball and a disc bounce. And as it bounced, there was a spiral of energy projected off the disc. And then I woke up, and looking at the stars. Okay. So to me, that vision the night before is, again, it's vision, it's consciousness coming to me, understanding, visions of understanding, because that's what I'm trying to do all the time. And to me, what I saw was, again, is fundamental knowledge of how the universe works. I saw a sphere with a circle around it, and then a spiral coming off it. And that's really how the universe works. It's a sphere, that's the fundamental geometry, but you've also got a circle, a disc. But again, from a circle, a disc and a sphere, you'll also have a spiral. That's how the universe works. So I saw a sphere with a disc and then a movement, and then a spiral of energy going off. Again, very abstract. It's so hard to put this stuff into words. And then tonight we saw this fleet of UFOs. So I'm going to leave the footage for you so you can see it. It's quite long footage, and you can hear my wife and I talking and our childish excitement as we saw it. And you can see, you can see it, but it's just stars in the sky. So difficult to try and capture them. So they just look like stars, but they're moving slowly. And I try to keep in the palm tree so you can see the perspective. But Oh, I just wanted to share it with you guys straight away and record the experience right now while it's fresh in my mind. But of course, this is an experience we both had, and we're never going to forget it now. And I hope we're going to have more, see more of these. So thank you so much for watching. Please do check out my channel. Do subscribe, because I'm explaining this more and more, and my explanations will get clearer, they will get simpler, and I really want to explain to everyone, myself included. I am trying to understand it, and when I can understand it, I will be able to understand it and explain it simply, so we can all get it. We're all consciousness. This one universe, we are united. Same energy. Same energy, doesn't matter if we're up there or down here. It's all the same. So we can understand it, and we can connect to our brothers and sisters in the stars. No big deal. And I've said it before, the aliens, self-aware beings, will always be humanoid. Again, this is to do with mathematics. It's still going to be humanoid, slight variations of humanoid, but ultimately they're light bodies. We're all light bodies, and the light body of self-awareness is humanoid. It might be taller, it might be thinner, it might be shorter, you know, more or less fingers, slightly different eyes, whatever, but it must be humanoid because of efficiency of mathematics and geometry. And again, it's going to be consciousness, but a higher awareness of consciousness. So there's no, again, these are higher benevolent beings. Very important we understand this. Higher consciousness, higher technology. There's no evil. That's not evil. Cannot be evil. Evil is an aspect of low consciousness, an aspect of ignorance. That's why we got evil down here on this world. Not up there. Not up there. There still may be struggles, difficulties, but no evil. Once you've reached a certain level of consciousness, you have to understand we're all connected. It makes no sense to be evil, hurt each other. There's no sense to it, because we're one consciousness. There's no evil. So that's why it was a most beautiful, heartfelt experience. And when I lay down in dreams, what I felt was, I was falling asleep, so I was going to a dream, and I saw some people talking to me in a foreign language, like, it might even been, I thought it was Spanish. Because I'm falling asleep, I'm losing consciousness. I'm going into my subconscious, but I also realized, hang on, this might be, you know, it might be the aliens talking to me. So I stopped. Put it this way, I was listening to them talking to me, but I thought, I was going to sleep. They said, no, listen, it might be something. So I had enough awareness to listen to them talking to me, but I couldn't understand it. Couldn't understand what they're saying. And I saw very abstract energy things going on that I can't quite understand or put into words. But I have no doubt it was a powerful experience. And it felt like they were saying hello to us. Because again, I come here looking at the stars. I come here to meditate. We come here for a break, but I come here to make videos. And I've made a couple of videos doing energy practice in some of these powerful places of natural energy. So over the next coming days and weeks, you'll see I'll put out these follow along energy routines that I'm sharing with you. And I hope that when you practice them, you'll get some of the energy, the power of this place. So thank you so much for listening. And I'm going to leave the raw footage now for you to watch. But again, it's quite long and you can't see much. But hopefully you'll share some of the childish excitement that my wife and I had when we witnessed this.
See it.
Disappeared off.
I haven't.
No, there's two more above them, they're gone. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
There's 5.
Yeah, no, I saw 2 more. They vanished above.
That's not real. Nothing moves like that.
No. Look, they're disappearing at the top there. There they're gone. Then they're disappearing. And there's 2 more after that.
What is that?
We've seen a whole stream of UFOs. Oh my God. Those 2 at the bottom there are separating. And there's another one. There's another one. Look, that one's catching up with that one. There's a plane going past. And another one. There's another one. Look, they disappeared at the top. That one at the top has disappeared. There's off it goes. They're getting further and further away.
There's more coming.
Oh my God, there's more. What the hell? Yeah. And another one coming up. Oh, there we go. They come to say, like, look, they're separating at the top there. Come on, the camera's not picking it up.
What is that thing? An invasion.
Wow. Yeah, and they're disappearing out. You'll never see it with that. You wouldn't see and just see a bit of light. Look, and then they disappear at the top. They're going further away. They're vanishing off. Is there 2 more coming, or are they stars down there?
No, there's more coming.
There's even more coming. All right. There's a whole platoon of them.
They can't just disappear like that.
Yeah, unless they're going further away. Where have they gone? I saw more. They're always disappearing away. Those 2
There's
down
more
there.
coming.
Separating. Oops, not focusing, not focusing. Zoom right in close as possible. Yeah, they just look like stars. I need to see. Wow, there we go. Yeah, 2 more coming. Wow, I think we saw about 10 of them. There we go. Finally we've seen something. That's worth seeing. 3 there, last 3. Oh, it's sort of disappearing away. It's disappearing. He's gone. He's going further away. Yeah, those 2 separating out.
I see him.
Can you see them?
Yeah.
Well, they look like stars.
Like dots.
Yeah, they just look like stars. I'm zooming in close. They can't just look like stars. Oh, he's disappearing.
I can see him.
There, gone. He's gone. Yeah. Oh,
The other one over there.
another one, last one. Where's he gone? Can't get him.
There.
Can't get him on the camera. Is that him? Yeah, he's coming up. Oh, there's another one. There's another one there, down below.
What is this?
Yeah, UFOs. We've seen them. A fleet of UFOs. There we go. Wow. Oh, see the flash? Do you see that flash?
No.
Yeah, there was a flash above it. For a second, they flashed. It disappeared, but I saw a big bright flash. Oh, I didn't get it on camera, I don't think. Oh, there was another one. Did you see that flash? Yeah, above it. Look at this, flashes. It disappeared and there's a flash. See if we catch the flash next time. Oh my God. Oh, there was another flash. Did you see that? Look at the whole sky. Oh, it's not showing up on the camera. There's one last one there. The CV flashes.
There's another one coming.
Where? Oh yeah, that one. I'm watching that one. Another one. Oh, another one below. Yeah, one more catching up. And let's follow this guy. See if you see him flash. Oh. Zoom in on him. Oh, so I can zoom. Oh, he's going out. He's fading out. Now let's see if we get a flash. Watch out for flashes. There's a flash of light in the sky. Let's get that fella. Where's he gone? Where's he? There's the last one. The last one. Come on, catch up with your fellas. Here he goes. Another one. Yeah. There's another one. Yeah, there's another one. Yeah.
There's another one coming.
Yeah, I've got him.
Below, quite far below.
Yeah. I've got him. But look, they're fading out. Where's he gone? He's fading out. But watch out for a flash. I've seen 2-3 flashes now. There's flashes. Oops, where's he gone? Come on. There he is, got him. Last one, but keep your eye on the whole sky for a flash.
I saw the flash.
You did, yeah.
Yeah.
Here's one. Last fella, it was about 10 or 12, I think we saw. Oh, MG. Oh, where'd he go?
There's another one coming.
There's one more coming. Whoa. I'll find him on the camera. No, it's not satellite. He's vanished. They've gone off into the distance, and then there's a big bright flash. There's one more coming. Oh, where is he? Oh. God, I'm trying to catch him on the camera. On the zoom. There is he. What? Oh, I can't hold the camera still. There he is, got him. The last one, catch you on camera.
There's another one coming.
Another one. Let's zoom out again. And there's the other one. Yeah, the other one's vanished now. He's vanished. Last one coming up. I've seen any more flashes. Yeah, I've got him. He's fading. Off he goes. Gone.
Another one coming.
Another one coming. Oh.
What are they?
Yeah, UFOs, we've caught some. We've got them.
How many are there?
I think there might have been 12, 15 now. Here's the next one coming. Next one coming. Oh, trying to hold the camera still. He's a bit more faint. He's supposed to be further away. Oh, he's fading out. He's gone. I'll just hold the camera, see if we catch any flash. No, it's one more. There's another one.
Is there?
Yeah, one more faint one. There.
Oh yeah.
Where is he? There.
Faint though.
Very faint, far away. He's still moving. Same direction.
Yeah, it's as if he was alive.
Hey, hello fellas. You pop down, say hello.
Yeah. Come and see us. Here he is.
They've done a fly past for us. How about that? No, he's fading out. Fading out. Alright, he's gone. And is there another one? Yeah, there's another one. There's another one. There's another one there. UFOs. Very faint. Yeah, got him, got him. Oh, I can't hold the camera. Ah, he's fading out.